Hello, my name is Beatriz Jimenez, and this is my personal organizational development and change method. This work was developed for the Master in Organizational Development program at BGSU University for the 6060 class with Dr. Stephen Cady. Can you imagine a workplace where all the people involved can express their full potential, where communication and understanding can flow in an easy way, an inclusive workforce where differences can not just be understood but appreciated? Knowing me, my method will focus on this. The main purpose is to build mentoring relationships between underrepresented or diverse employees within an organization and non-minority leaders, with the intention that leaders can learn, understand, and create empathy around the challenges and differences that minorities confront every day. Some of the deliverables for this method will be a better understanding of minorities from leaders. This will improve work relations, making a better decisions, driving better results for the organization. Also, with time, this initiative should improve the number of diverse employees that get hired, developed, and retained among the organization. Succession plans will also be positively impacted with this initiative. System. This method has an individual approach that involves two members of the organization. It is directed to minorities or underrepresented groups and leaders that want to learn about diversity and mentoring process. It is also designed to be applied among different functions and levels in the organization. The 3C value model consists on commitment, confidentiality, and candid feedback. Commitment means participants should be voluntary, and the expectation is for them to be accountable for the process. Confidential. All conversations should remain between the participants unless the explicit permission to share one learning experience. Candid. Conversations must be honest and candid with not hidden agendas. This 3C value model will create confidence and trust. The model was based on the elements of appreciative inquiry, where questions are asked about the peak moments of the experience of a person, focusing on the best of people and the world around them. Mentoring that can be described as a unique relationship with both professional and personal dimensions. And ontological coaching practices based on the belief that we create our reality in the way that we describe it. This practice is based on conversations involving three different elements: language, emotions, and body. As you can see on this graph, we have two individuals involved on a mentoring relationship, sharing their stories, gaining better knowledge and empathy, and improving diversity and inclusion. The journey. Before engaging in the process will start by asking for volunteers that want to be part of the project. Then, The project leader will conduct one-on-one interviews with the participants using affirmative inquiry techniques. This will help to make a good match between mentor and mentee. Before engaging in the process, a training will be provided with the basics for mentor and ontologic coaching techniques. Interactions will be based on conversations, and guides on the kind of questions or conversations that need to take place will be provided. Bases will be from the appreciative inquiry technique. Introductions will take place as a kickoff of the process. Ongoing checks and feedbacks will help to follow up on the process. After 6 to 8 months, a formal end of the program will take place. If the relationship that was created continues, it will be informal and on the participants' behalf. A facilitated meeting with all the participants will help to share the group learning experiences. After the first pilot, the process will be handled to the affinity groups that they will help the organization. Some of the evidence that I use for creating this model, even that is still on a design phase, I am confident that with my personal experience applying the ontological coaching technique and testifying how people can better understand their past and create and design a better future for them, this will work. Also, the evidence among the research and implementation from David Cooper and Diana Whitnett around affirmative inquiry, it's supporting my method, as well as the investigation around mentoring from T.D. Allen. From my own experience, one day I shared with my boss how hard it has been for me to overcome the judgment from my family. I learned that it was fine to be a Latin woman that could grow professionally and be a mother at the same time. When I graduated, a great job opportunity appeared on the horizon, but in a different city. I accepted the job and relocated. My so upset that I was leaving my parents' house without being married that she told me that I would never be able to come back. After telling this story to my boss, he understood the courage that I need to have to leave my house. He gained a different level of respect and understanding for myself. He was able to see a different view of something that in his own culture will be totally normal. Some strengths and limitations for this model is that based on the one-on-one conversations, we can allow a more in-depth understanding of each people. The downsides of limitations could be that leaders can dedicate enough time to it, or that mentees are not open and candid on their conversations. Some of the conclusion or closing summary, this method can help any organization to gain a quick, in-depth personal understanding of the differences between each other. Because when we share episodes of our life, we're also sharing our feelings, our heart, and our soul. There is no training that can provide this connection among human beings. I can use the metaphor of the caterpillar. In this case, mentor and mentee will learn from each other, grow, and evolve to become a beautiful butterfly. Thanks for your attention to this presentation.